some chicken foot soup. Come, let's make this one together. We are going with chicken foot. We have pumpkin. We also have some crushed garlic and pimento seed. Add some water to this. Alright, and then we'll just cook chicken foot. We are going occasionally add water when it needs it, and then the chicken foot cooks. So here's the list of ingredients that we're gonna use. So we have some corn, we have scallion, thyme, carrot, hot pepper, chocho, we have a piece of yellow yam, we have pumpkin, Irish, and piece of sweet potato. I don't know if I use everything in it because I try to make a small pot of soup. I don't know how we reach it, so, but this is what we have. Then do scallion. No grip. And then we're going to run off the carrot. Alright, so we have to keep them in the water. May I put this in maybe half. You think about it if you want to cut it again. The bigger one can cut in half 4. So I have to keep them in the water. I wash them off. I'm need to cut up the Irish too. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave out the sweet potato out of it. Cause I can bake that another time. Cause I think my pot have a hold so much food. I have to put the chocho in there. And for the pumpkin, I don't put so much. I'm gonna just put a little piece of pumpkin. I don't want too much soup because tomorrow is Sunday. I have to cook my dinner. So. Alright, so set this aside. So cut off some of the skin. Watch out. I'm just cut off some of the skin, not all. So it come out of the camera. Alright. And then we so go to the size. Alright, and that's it. Okay. See what I want. Found what I want. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I take one damp napkin and just clean up around the pot and get rid of this. Alright, now so after I clean up the pot, I'm gonna add some more water because chicken food need to cook some more. Okay, so we have a couple pieces of chicken back. I'll just add them to the pot. Alright. Make that do its thing. Alright, we're going to go slow with the chicken foot. Alright, so by the time the soup finished cook, them are supposed to cook more. But so far, see, them cook. Alright, so I have 1 cup of flour and little less than a half cup of cornmeal. And then I'm going to add a little salt. Alright, combine that. Alright, we usually go in with warm water and just add some. combine it. Add a little more. Combine that. A good tablespoon. Alright, and then we get our gloves. Alright, so by the time I go in, it's almost done. Color, I do majority of the work with the spoon. Alright, if it feel a little stiff, alright, so if it feel a little stiff, what I gotta do, dip your hand in the water and just sprinkle a little and knead again. See what I do. So basically now I do a roll, push it with this. So I use my hand, grab it, and then push it with me inside of my hand. And yeah, it's so simple. If it still feels stiff, you dip your hand again and go again until you get the desired texture or feel where you look for. Softness. Because some people like them dumplings soft, some people like it firm. So it just depends. But once you just continue, as I say, dip your finger and knead until you get where you want. Right, that's it. Alright. Add some more water to the pot. Alright, I'm going with pumpkin. We have the yam. Right, so we're going with the corn, carrot. We have some chocho. We have an Irish potato. We have the scallion. And then we're going with the thyme. Alright, so I'm going to pierce the pepper. You don't have to, but that I go on for what I go on. And then we add that to the pot. Now wait, I'm going at the same time I add my pumpkin flavored soup mix. Going in. Add this to the pot. Cup soup mix. That soup also. Alright, I'm gonna add a few more pimento seed. Alright, I'm gonna add a few of the noodles, not a lot, just a little. Alright, and then we'll just combine this. Right. Allow this to do its thing. And now fully cover it, you know, cause you know that means.